Hi, welcome back everyone. In today's video, I will show you how you can open a Douyin account without a Chinese phone number in 2025. And this is probably the last method that you can use to open a Douyin account. If this method get blocked, which I believe it will, because every time I release a video on how to open a Douyin account, after 2 or 3 months, the method will get blocked. So I'm one of the person that show people how to open a Douyin account.
Let me show you something more
Okay.
Singaporeans never calculate. The real cost of your 9 to 5 job. Average.
Hi, welcome back. Okay, in 2023, I show you 2 methods because this method get banned. So after that, I show you another method, and eventually this method also get banned. And then in 2024, I show you this particular method, which after a few months it get banned. So now I'm telling you the new method for 2025. Okay, it wasn't really a new method because I used this method to open a couple of Douyin accounts, and I didn't share it early on because I'm afraid that after I share it, then the method will no longer works. But because I've opened a couple of Douyin accounts right now, so I think that's fine. And I believe this method will eventually get banned after 2 to 3 months of me releasing this video. What I can tell you is that as of now, July 2025, this method still works. So what is the method about? Before I go into the method, let us understand how Douyin works. For those of you that have come to this video, you probably know that Douyin is the Chinese version of the TikTok. So who is Douyin actually meant for? Douyin is meant for China citizen only with China passport. It is not for any other Chinese. Even if you are American born Chinese, you speak good Chinese, or let's say both your parents are a Chinese, but they migrate to American, and then they give birth to you, and you are a pure Chinese. It doesn't matter. You are holding an American passport, Douyin don't want you. Same as Singapore Chinese, Malaysian Chinese, Thailand Chinese, or any kind of Chinese. Non-China citizens are supposed to use TikTok. They don't want you on the Douyin platform. Why are you coming to the Douyin platform? This is a question you should ask. Imagine you are Douyin. Do you want everyone to be using your platform? Because this platform is only meant for China people. Then we have this China people that's going overseas to work. Yes, that Douyin understand that. So how about those China people that go overseas to work? There's a lot of people from China that go to Japan, they come to Singapore, they go to Malaysia, they go to Thailand, they go to any other country, even America, to work. And there's a lot of them. I think in Singapore, there's maybe a few 100,000. In America, I don't know what is the figure, but I believe there's a lot of China people that go to America to work. So do Douyin want to ban them? No. Douyin don't want to ban them. They are allowed to use Douyin. They are China people. China people are allowed to use. You can't ban them because they are using it in America. Let's say you are traveling. Pure Chinese people, they are traveling to another country. Are they allowed to use Douyin? Are they allowed to film anything and post it on Douyin? Yes, they are allowed to. And Douyin actually want that. What Douyin don't want is, they don't want other people that is non-China citizen to open an account. In fact, they don't want you to be using Douyin or watching their content even, but they can't block that because Douyin app is available to both iPhone, iPad or Android user. So if you don't know how to download Douyin on your Android phone or even your iOS, just watch my video, because I have this video that is how to download the Douyin onto your Android phone, and then I have another video on how to download the Douyin on the iPhone or iOS. So watch those videos to learn how to download. By downloading, you already have access to all the content. The only thing you don't have access is that you cannot follow, you can't share, you can't like, you can't comment, and then if you are those that like to give live streamer a gift, you can't do that. Okay, anyway, let's come back to the method. What do you need? It's very important. Actually, you can use Android mobile phone or you can use iPhone. It doesn't really matter over here. So this particular phone, you can use a second hand or unused phone or spare phone is fine. I think Android will be easier because Android is cheaper. So if you need to create a Douyin account, you can buy a very cheap Android phone, because iPhone we know that it's more expensive. So make sure this phone is with you for the next 1 month before you log into any other phone, because you need to warm up the account first, which is why I recommend Android mobile phone. But if you have a lot of spare iPhone, then by all means, yes, you can use iPhone to create an account. And then phone is one thing. Make sure this phone have not been used to register for a Douyin account for the last 6 months. I don't know what is the exact duration, but I know that if you have used this phone, whether is it iPhone or Android phone, and you registered for a Douyin account but you fail, let's say you follow this method and then you follow this method and then you follow this method using the same phone last week to create a Douyin account and it failed, this phone is basically useless. You can put it aside for 6 months. 6 months later, you do a factory reset, you can use it again. Douyin also understand that mobile phone get recycled, gets resold to someone. So after 6 months, you can use the phone again. But if you have used this phone and failed to create a Douyin account last week, forget about it. You can't use this phone. Then we come to the phone number. The phone number must be brand new and never used to register in Douyin before. So if you have used this phone number to register in Douyin before and you fail, you can throw this number away, because this number is in the block list on the Douyin. So you will never be able to register Douyin account with this number ever again, unless there's a way to remove it from the Douyin system, which we can't. And Douyin system have keep a lock on all these block number. So if you have tried to register a Douyin account but fail, then you can throw away the number. Like I mentioned, the phone that you are using, if you have tried to register a Douyin account in the last 6 months, the phone is useless. So you have to take note of these 2 points over here. Basically, you need a, brand new phone. I don't mean a brand new phone. A second-hand phone is okay, but this phone must never register Douyin account before for the last 6 months. And then new phone number. The phone number must be brand new, never registered before. If you have a number yourself and you have not registered Douyin before, you can use this number. But if you have used a number before and registered and failed, then this number is useless. So use a real SIM card from a telco of your country that you are in right now. So if you're in Singapore, use a Singapore number. If you're in Malaysia, use a Malaysian number. Don't be in Taiwan and then you use a Hong Kong number. then this will raise a red flag to the Douyin system. Douyin, when you open an account, the Douyin AI will detect this. You're using a Hong Kong number, but you're in Taiwan. Then this will raise a very big red flag to Douyin. If you have a China number, then that's fine. So if you're in Singapore and you're using a China number, that's fine, because if you have a China number to Douyin, that means you are a China citizen. Although you don't have to be a China citizen to get a China phone number. If you happen to visit China, you can buy a SIM card from them. But of course, to keep the number, you have to continue paying it. Personally, I do have a China phone number. Then don't use any of this Google Voice, Text Plus, Text Now, or Voice over IP number. Douyin actually know this. So if you're trying to use all this number, you can forget it. It won't work. And you have wasted this number. Okay, Google Voice is free anyway. Text Plus is also free. What I want to say is you wasted a chance, and you have also burned one phone. Because once you fail 2 times, this phone, you can put it aside for 6 months. Come back again 6 months. So don't try to use all this Google Voice, Text Plus, or all this voice over IP number or internet number. This is not going to work. Use a physical SIM card number of your country. eSIM is fine, as long as it is from a real telco in a real person name. Make sure you have access to this number, because every time you change a new device, then you're required to receive a SMS. So don't use a SIM card that you own it for only 3 months, and then 2 years down the road, you need to log in to a new device. They need the SIM card to send you a SMS. You can't receive it, and you're gone. So how this is going to work? We are going to open a Weibo account. So Weibo is basically a Chinese version of Facebook. If you cannot find Weibo in your Play Store, your country is blocked from Weibo, then 99.99% you won't be able to open a Douyin account. You can download Weibo from the way I teach you how to download Douyin, because in this method I show you how you can download Douyin from a China App Store, and I have another video that show you how to change the iPhone to a China App Store. So if you are at a China App Store, then you can download Weibo also. But if your country personally, let's say Google Play, if your country personally do not have this Weibo app, then this country is banned from using a lot of China app. So what is Weibo actually? Let me go to the Google Play Store, and we can take a look at what is the Weibo. Weibo interface is actually in English. I mean, there's Chinese also, but the interface is basically in English. So this is the app. This is the Weibo app. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a Weibo account, and then we are going to use Weibo to log in to the Douyin account. And Weibo require a number. Like I mentioned, this number must not use in Douyin before, because once you use Weibo to log into Douyin, Douyin has access to this number. So let's say you have used this number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 to register for a Douyin account before, but it failed, and then now you try to open a Weibo account with this number. Weibo will be fine. Weibo will let you open an account, but when you try to log in to Douyin using this Weibo account, then Douyin have access to this number. Okay, this number is in the blacklist, and that's it, you're banned. That's why there is, even on the Weibo side, you need to use the number that you have never registered on Douyin before. So right now, let's see how this is going to work. Okay, basically this is a Android phone. So the two apps that we need is this Weibo and Douyin. Weibo actually you can find it on the App Store. Weibo is available in a lot of countries. So if you are in the country that doesn't have Weibo, you can forget about using Douyin. So to start, you need to create a Weibo account. Because I have run out of phone number, so I can't show you the creation, but the creation is very simple. Just follow the instruction and create a Weibo account, and then choose a Chinese name, because you definitely don't want to use a name like, I don't know, Michael, Daniel, or any kind of name that let Douyin know that you are not a China person. So don't do that. Always use a Chinese name. So if you don't know how to get a Chinese name, just ask ChatGPT to give you a generic Chinese name. Because when you create Weibo, they ask you for your name, your date of birth. All this can be fake. It doesn't have to be real. But they are going to ask you for all that. And then when you try to link your Douyin account with this Weibo, Douyin will have access to all this, your date of birth, your name, and the phone number that you are using on Weibo. And if they detect anything fishy, Douyin will block this, and you won't be able to use it. So with that, because I already created my Weibo account, I will show you how this works in Douyin. Basically, once you open Douyin, don't be in a hurry to link your account. They have all this agreement, just agree on it. And I will allow all the notification, and then there's one part that will ask you for the location. You need to give as your location to Douyin, because if you don't give the permission to Douyin, then Douyin will find this is fishy. So once you scroll through, you will have another screen. Yes, so this part here, Douyin want to access your location. You have to give them. If you don't give them, something is fishy here to Douyin. Watch a few videos. Don't be in a hurry yet. So if not, just search for something. These are the common search terms. But let's search for something. If you don't know how to search, you can ask ChatGPT. So what I'm going to do is to search for dog. And I'm going to search for this one. This is referring to dog. Please, don't try to search for dog, because I'm searching for dog. So if everyone tries to search for a dog, then Douyin may detect something. And then this is the video. This one is general. So I'm clicking on this one, the video, and then we can start to watch. Take your time to watch some of the video. And this part here is the comment. Click on the comment. You may not understand Chinese, it doesn't matter, just scroll through it. What you want to do is let Douyin know that you are a real user and you are not a bot. Just open a Douyin account and then you want to create an account. So scroll through it, doesn't matter. I would say spend about 5 to 10 minutes on this part here. If not, we can search for more things. I'm going to search for cat. And then the first one. So these are the cat video that the Chinese created. So here is basically telling you the most popular one, and here is the video, and here is the user with the name cat on it. We don't have to care about all this now. Just watch a few videos. Okay, we can click on this part here. That's basically to use to view the profile of this particular person. So who is this person? Okay, scroll through it. All this is just to simulate that you are a real human being to Douyin. So after about 5 or 10 minutes of doing this, you are ready. Click the back button and then click the back button first, and we can click on this over here, and then click again on this one, the back arrow, and click again on the back arrow. Let me see what is this. Oh, this one is, do you want to add this Douyin app to the desktop? No, we can ignore this part because they're just saying that to add it on your home screen, so this doesn't really matter. And then we want to go back to the main page of the Douyin. Yeah, so okay, so this is the main page of the Douyin. If you see the bottom, if you have been using TikTok, you are familiar with all this. This is the home, and then this is the contact, this is add, that means you have a video to post, and this is message, and this one is the me button. So what we are going to do is click on this me button over here. Click on this. Once you're at this screen, you can click on this one. This is the agree button, and then this is the login using other method. Right now, the only method that's working on is this particular Weibo. These other 3 methods won't work because these are the, you require a China phone number to open any of this account. This is WeChat. WeChat has blocked access to open a Douyin account through WeChat long time ago, so it won't work. So the last method that works is only for Weibo. Why did WeChat block? Because WeChat has their own channel. They have their own short channel. So basically WeChat want you to watch their own channel and not go to Douyin to watch Douyin, because they are competitor, right? But the option is there, is because if you used this method to create a Douyin account 5 years ago, the option is still there. That's why you can see this option there. Because like 5-10 years ago, WeChat is just a messaging platform, but now WeChat has developed a lot. So we only left with this method right now. So we can only click on this one. They ask you, do you want to link? And let's just click OK. And then they'll give you a captcha. So you are going to solve this captcha. So let's solve this captcha, and then they'll prompt you with another thing is yes. So do you see it? So right now if I click on the me icon, okay, so I'm logged into my Douyin account through the, I've basically opened a Douyin account through this Weibo. That is the way that you open. And then one very important thing is after this,
the richest man.
do
为
not
了试
log
探
out
敌方狙击
of
手的
this
枪法，士兵将3级
Douyin
头放在
account. So I repeat again, do not log out of this Douyin account in this particular mobile phone. Use this for 1 month. Even every day you just use it for 5 minutes is fine, but you got to use this account for 1 month. Follow someone, like some video, comment on the video. Just use this account for 1 month before you log in to another phone. Maybe like I mentioned, when I teach you how to create, you use this spare phone, right? So this is a spare phone, old phone. But keep this account logged in every day. Just watch 5 minutes of it. That's enough. Like people, follow people. After 1 month, remember, after 1 month, then you can open the you can download Weibo and download Douyin onto your iPhone or onto your latest iPhone or latest Android phone. Then you log in from there after 1 month. If you try to log in to right after you create an account and then you try to log in to this new phone, that means I just created the account and then so straight away I trying to log in to my latest iPhone and then to Douyin, this is fishy, and then the account get banned immediately. Don't do that. So even though I know you like to use Douyin right now onto your latest iPhone, don't do that. Wait for 1 month. Wait for 1 month before you start to log in to another device. So every time you want to log into another device, make sure you have the old device with you and you stay logged in for 1 month. That's the only way. And so that's how you open a Douyin account in 2025. Basically, we are using Weibo, create a Weibo account, and then use Weibo to log into Douyin. This is the only way that you can get a Douyin account right now. Okay, so if this doesn't work, please ask yourself this question. If you are a person or you are the Douyin platform, would you approve this account? Yes? Why? No. Why? Which country are you trying to register this account from? Now, Douyin understand there's China people that go to Singapore to work. So these China people, do they have a Douyin account? Yes, I'm sure they have. One important thing is, do these China people have a China number? 100% yes. All China people have a China phone number. Otherwise, how they are going to stay contacted with their friend or family? So if they already have a China number, they can easily register a Douyin account. Why do they need to use a Singapore number to register a Douyin account? Okay, Douyin understand that, okay, you are from China. This is my people. And now my people is going to Singapore to work. And they want to get another account because they don't want to mess up their main account, because some of this Douyin account is meant for business. So they don't want to mess up because they are selling things, they are doing live streaming. They don't want to mess up their account, so they want another account. Douyin understand that. So that's why you can use this way to work around it. Now, which device are you using? Has this device been used to open a Douyin account in the last 6 months? That's why I tell you already. The SIM card, if the phone number is banned or Douyin blacklist, you can forget about it. If this account has been used to open a Douyin account but failed more than 2 times, this device is useless. You can come back to using this device 6 months later and do a factory reset and you can try again. But I'm very sure after I post this video, the method will no longer work. So 6 months later, this method will not work. That's pretty sure. So ask yourself, has this number been registered to you, a Douyin account? If yes, it is in the blacklist. So does this country has any Chinese? I mean, any China citizen in this country? We are not talking about any Chinese, but Chinese with China passport. How many of them? So ask yourself another question. If someone from Iran, Iraq, Israel trying to open a Douyin account, as a Douyin platform, is this fishy to you? So are there China people in Iran now, in Iraq or Israel? I don't know. I'm sure there is. There is going to be very few. I don't know. Maybe a few hundred, a few thousand. But I'm pretty sure there is China people over on this country. But these China people, do they have a China phone number? I'm pretty sure it's 100% yes. So if they have, then Douyin will be thinking, okay, why don't you use your China number to log into the Douyin account? I'm not going to approve any number from Iran, any number from Iraq or Israel. So the country that you're in, ask yourself, how many Chinese are there? How many Chinese are there? If there's only a few thousand Chinese, then you can forget it. Douyin is not going to approve, because Douyin will be thinking, okay, this Chinese just use their original China number to register or use their original Douyin account. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and this will be the last method or the final method that you can open a Douyin account in 2025. And I believe in 2026, the only way you can open a Douyin account is to buy a China phone number from China when you travel there. And then you need to keep their number and pay a subscription every month. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.